So it looks like Cardi B has had to beef up her security because her obsessed ex, Offset, is now threatening her life and the life of her kids. Cardi literally broke down on camera talking about how she's scared for her life because Offset just won't leave her alone. He's been harassing her, stalking her, and now threatening to take her kid away from her. And now the entire thing has turned into a full-blown war because Steffon has stepped in and he's not about to allow Offset to terrorize his woman and the mother of his kid and get away with it. But now everyone's wondering, is Offset doing all this just to get back at Cardi, or does he really believe he's the father of Cardi's baby? So, as you all know, Cardi recently had her baby with Steffon Diggs, and she's been making cute posts about it all over her social media but instead of enjoying the happy moment with her baby daddy and family, she's fighting a battle with an ex, Offset. Now, Offset and Cardi have been going at each other for months, even years. But what really sent Cardi over the edge this time was when Offset went on his Instagram stories and made a post that sent the entire internet into a frenzy. All he said in the post was, "My kid, LOL," followed by a similar post from his brother saying, "My nephew, LOL." But that was enough to have Cardi's fans throwing the mother of all fits. Because this wasn't just Offset messing around, being mean to Cardi. This was much more serious than that. Offset quickly deleted the post, but not before it was screenshot and shared on multiple gossip blogs. At the same time, another post took off on X that put things into much better context. The post said, "Under Georgia state law, Offset may legally be considered the father of Cardi B and Steffon Diggs' newborn son, since he and Cardi B are still legally married. And since we know Cardi and Offset got married in Atlanta, Georgia, then we know that this law applies to them." Suddenly, it started making sense when Offset's post blew up so fast. This wasn't just some guy being hurt at the possibility of his child being passed off as another man's child. He knew the law, and he knew exactly where to hit to make Cardi feel the pressure. But as you all know, Offset has been moving like this for a long time. The only difference this time, it looks like he might be trying to draw blood. But here's what makes this whole thing so creepy. Offset has been on Cardi's back ever since she got together with Steffon Diggs, to the point where even Cardi's fans started begging her to look into getting a restraining order against him. Long before he started making open threats at her on Twitter, he was already acting shady both privately and publicly. When she first got together with Steffon, Offset came online and started trolling her under her posts. In one post where she shared her photos, Offset dropped a trash bin emoji. Then he started talking about how his new girl was badder. But what really caught people's attention was Offset's next comment. Had you last week, by the way. For context, Cardi and Offset were already separated by this time, and Cardi was already seeing her new boo, Steffon. Now, Offset made that post around Valentine's Day, which we know from Cardi's posts that she spent with Steffon. So, Offset really didn't have any reason to be online putting her business out there. Cardi would later come online and clarify that she did get together with Offset days before Valentine's, but that it was only a moment of weakness because she had been having issues with Steffon. The fact that Offset would be willing to go as far as sharing Cardi's private information without her consent, which is a crime by the way, just lets you know how desperate he was to bring her down. She even said Offset ruined her Valentine's Day by sending Steffon intimate pictures of both of them.
I really want to tell you about this suicidal if I tell you about this this hating, I really want to tell y'all so much about this hating because every single time that I find like peace, first of all, the way this man ruined my Valentine's Day, and then like I really want to let y'all know the chastness that he did a couple of days ago. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it today. I'm gonna tell you about his suicidal pussy. I'm gonna say it soon. But I'm gonna let a keep trying me. I'm gonna collect all my fucking evidence. So when I come here, I'm gonna show y'all the type of pussy nigga I breed it with.
I mean, you would think he would be empathetic, or at least try not to behave like a, considering their history and the fact that they have 3 whole kids together. But no, Offset kept trolling her, even inciting his fans against her. But Offset didn't stop there. He took things even further by going on her live stream and leaving a comment that suggested that she was 2-timing between him and Steffon while she was pregnant with their 3rd child, Blossom. He said, "You effed with a baby inside you, tell the truth." In all this, it seemed like Offset was just trying to get his lick back after Cardi dumped him and moved on to a richer guy. But looking back, it's obvious that this was him laying the foundation of what he's doing now, making Cardi look like the villain to justify his threats. But it turns out that this whole thing is much deeper than how fans thought it was all along. Now, y'all know Cardi has never played about her kids, and Offset's post clearly hit a nerve because she didn't waste any time firing back at him. She took to Twitter and put him and all the people kikiing under his posts on blast. Guys do anything for attention, and it could get real nasty with just one upload. Leave me the F alone. That line, "it could get real nasty with just one upload," sent fans over the edge. If there's anything Cardi is known for, it's the fact that she doesn't make empty threats. So if she says one upload is all it will take, then it probably means the receipts she has could ruin Offset's career in one fell swoop. But then things got darker when she made a follow-up post saying, "You'll be thinking it's so funny and it's not. It's been over a year and I'm still being harassed and threatened to the point that I feel like my life in danger. It's all fun and games until it's late." Within minutes, the tone shifted from playful to drop-dead serious. Suddenly, it wasn't just exes fighting anymore. It was real threats that could have real-life consequences if something didn't happen fast. Fans started calling for Offset to get cancelled, dragging him for not allowing Cardi to move on with her life, despite the fact that it's been years since they ended things. This one viral comment summed it up perfectly. Offset is a typical male who gets angry because he cannot control Cardi anymore. He's resentful and jealous. She's more successful, famous, and loved than him. So he goes on social media to try and put a shadow on everything she does. The backlash was expected because fighting Cardi herself is one thing, but threatening to take her kid from her, that's low, even by Offset standards. So when he made that threat against her in public, she didn't take it lightly. She went live immediately and laid it all out. She said she was scared for her life, so scared that she couldn't sleep well at night. She even compared her situation to the types you see on crime documentaries, saying she had to do something about Offset before he did the unthinkable to her or her kids.
And when I get harassed privately and I ignore, that's when I start getting harassed publicly. And I have every single receipt. If you want to keep fucking sending blogs to harass me, it's like, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Sometimes I sleep and I wonder, like, yo, this is not normal. You see crime documentaries, you see shit on social media about women getting killed the other day. And on the truth, like, it's like, I'm a real tough bitch. Like, I'm a tough bitch. Where you can never... there's a difference between being tough, and there's a difference between somebody having an unhealthy obsession with you, that you have to you gotta be concerned. And I'm really starting to be concerned. And I'm so tired because I want to detach myself from shit.
After Cardi's live, it seemed like Offset had finally gotten the message. But his next move showed that he was still just as manipulative as ever. Here's where things get much more interesting. After Cardi's call out, Offset immediately went on the defensive and tried to act like Cardi was making things up. His publicist took to Twitter and said that the Instagram story, the same one where he suggested he would take Cardi's baby from her, was fake. The insider said the post was completely fabricated and even blamed Cardi for responding to misinformation, which made the situation escalate unnecessarily. However, fans weren't having this. Not only was it a classic example of Offset trying to gaslight Cardi and make her look crazy, it was also an insult to the hundreds of fans who saw him make that post in real time, and they didn't hold back in the comment section. I literally saw it with my own 2 eyes before he deleted it. He's lying to save face for the public. We saw that post and delete in real time. This is textbook gaslighting, and a blatant lie. Shame on you. This was when word started spreading that Steffon wasn't just sitting back and letting Offset do as he pleased. He had apparently gotten extra security for Cardi and the kids, and he's staying with her playing daddy duties until the Offset business is taken care of. As for Cardi, she didn't respond to any of this. Instead, she kept posting photos of her kids and going about her business like nothing happened. In one of her most recent posts, she shared a photo of her holding her baby captioned, "May God cover and protect you always, my love." She didn't need to say more than that. The message was clear. Cardi would do anything to protect herself and her kids from Offset. But the real twist here is that there are now rumors swirling around that Offset might not just be doing all this out of jealousy. He might be doing it for leverage. As y'all know, Offset is the reason why the divorce still hasn't been finalized. He's been holding on to the papers despite Cardi offering him $10 million in divorce settlement. He's saying he wants half of everything Cardi owns, plus child support. So now that he's pulling all these moves, fans suspect that he's just doing all of it to have leverage against Cardi. Give me the money I want, or I'll make being a parent to your new baby difficult for you. And that's the part that has everybody holding their breath right now. Because if Offset is really using Cardi's safety, her baby, and her peace of mind as bargaining chips in a dirty divorce tug of war, then this situation is way darker than anybody thought. Steffon stepping in changes the entire dynamic, sure, but even with top-tier security, even with a man ready to go to war for her, Cardi is still dealing with an ex who refuses to let go, legally, emotionally, or publicly. So the question right now isn't just, is Offset the father? It's, how far is he willing to go to maintain control? Because when a man is that desperate, that's when they get dangerous. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to stick around for this next video.